Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to a exclusive Reeves and Barratt London webinar. We welcome you for our investments to destination in London. We have a great strategic partnership with Barratt and we're bringing them to India to have an exclusive for our Indian investors. I'm welcoming the international sales manager and India head as well as who's taking care of the MENA region, Eustace, and he will take you forward with a lot of aspects on what is Barratt up to and exciting times ahead. Please, Eustace.
Thank you, Sushant, for the warm introduction, and I'm very excited to come to India in a week's time. And the whole purpose of this video is obviously to introduce myself, the brand, and the project, and give you as much information as possible about the project prior to the actual event, so you can come with the right questions on the actual day of the event. So today we're going to be talking about Wembley Park Gardens, but before we actually dive into the project, I'd like to introduce you to the brand as well. So Barratt London's been in the business for over 63 years now. We're a FTSE 100 company, meaning we're one of the top 100 companies being traded on the stock market. We've been on the stock market since 1968. We build an average of 2,000 homes in the capital. And if you've read our financial results, we built 17,200 homes across the UK just last year. So we're definitely one of the leading developers in the market. We're one of the only national developers to have achieved a 5-star rating for 14 years consecutively. No other home builder has achieved such a rating. We've won 96 Pride and Job awards, which is pretty much like the Oscars in the business, and we're really proud about this. Sustainability is a huge priority for us, and I'm very excited about our project, which is the net zero carbon homes that have been launched. Now I'm going to brief you on the business strategy. So as a company, we've started acquiring a lot of land from zone 2 all the way to zone 5 because we truly believe this is where the opportunity is and this is where the highest demand is. And as you can see, there are a few of our projects which we're currently selling, and all of them have a few things in common. They're within walking distance to the tube station or the overground station and can get you to central London in under 25 minutes. In the case of Wembley Park, it's just 15 minutes. The commute is incredible. We also factor in good schools, good universities within the neighborhood, and regeneration, which is an integral part of our development cycle, driving prices in the medium to long term. Hendon Waterside is the perfect example of how we deliver on this promise. At Hendon, we achieved a 132% price increase since 2011, while the London average achieves just 88% in the same time period. We've also achieved really good growth across some of our sites in Wembley. We've launched projects in Wembley since 2016, where we've had tremendous success. Hence, we've done a partnership now with TfL, the local transport authority, for one of the best sites closest to the station. We recently sold out at number 10 Watkin Road, and prior to that, Wembley Park Gate, where residents have enjoyed good capital growth and very consistent rental yield. Now I'd like to introduce you to Wembley Park Gardens, which is the featured project for our event next week. And we've currently released the tallest block that you see in front of you, which is the Pullman Apartments, which is an exciting building to buy in because you pretty much have unobstructed views from across various apartments. It's yet again a joint venture between Barratt's and the local transport authority, which is TfL, based on following our successful partnership in Walthamstow. We're building a total of 302 private apartments, and I'm pleased to inform you that this is a 999-year lease, which is the longest lease you can get on a leasehold, and 0 ground rent. We have a proposed concierge on site, a proposed cafe on site, and as you can see, we have podium gardens in between the buildings where all the residents can come together and enjoy this with their families. Our first completion in Pullman Apartments will be mid-2025. I'd like to brief you now on the regeneration of Wembley. We've seen over £2.5 billion worth of regeneration in this neighborhood. It's not the future, it's not projected, it has already happened. So you as an investor or a resident can enjoy really good infrastructure, brand new supermarkets, lots of good restaurants and entertainment. We have one of the largest box park entertainment centers within Wembley, where you have multiple restaurants, entertainment, live music under one roof. You also have the London Design Outlet Centre, which is incredible for shopping and discounts as well. We expect 11,500 new jobs by 2026. We've seen 49% growth in rents versus 23% along the same 5-year timeline across London. And we anticipate 57% growth in prices over the next 10 years. As a location, Wembley is located in northwest London in the borough of Brent, which is also neighbouring Barnet, which happens to have some of the best schools and universities in London. And like I mentioned previously, Wembley has so much to offer in terms of entertainment and restaurants and some of the best transport links as well. Here's a slide that indicates some of the largest MNCs within a 10-minute drive, I would say. And a lot of these companies employ over 100 people. So hence, you wouldn't be short of tenants. Brent Cross Shopping Centre, which is just a 15-minute drive, is one of the largest shopping centres in northwest London. That's also something really exciting to have within the neighbourhood. So let's speak about the transport links, because I believe that the transport links is one of the key reasons why people love Wembley and keep wanting to live here. Hence, we're not short of tenants here as well. You're just a 1-minute walk to Wembley Park Station, and you can, on the Metropolitan line, you can get to Baker Street in under 15 minutes, Green Park in just 17 minutes. With the overground, you can reach London Marylebone in just 14 minutes. This is unheard of for a Zone 4 location. Hence, I always tell my clients that Wembley literally has, for a Zone 4 location, has some of the best transport links compared to any other Zone 4 locations across London. Here's a picture of the London Design Outlet Centre, which I believe is amazing to have in your neighbourhood. Not only do you have lots of retail at discounted prices, you also have a cinema, which is walking distance from your development. And as you can see, just below the shopping center, you have cafes and restaurants, a beautiful boulevard, which all feels so new and modern. And lastly, I'd like to highlight about the schools. We have a special brochure which highlights some of the best schools and universities close to Wembley, and which I believe is a huge benefit for you as an overseas investor. Some of you might be sending your children to London for their further education, which in turn would be very, very convenient to be close to Wembley. As for the actual project, we're building a total of 302 apartments, 171 one-beds, and 131 two-beds. And a lot of these apartments, as you can see from the building, will be corner apartments. We'll dive into the actual floor plans when we meet you in person. But there are some really, really good floor plans. And like I mentioned earlier, unobstructed views as well. Here are a snapshot of some of the apartments and what your typical apartment would look like. So a lot of these apartments come fully fitted with flooring and kitchen appliances. You have a 2-year warranty on fixtures and fitting, so you don't have to worry about anything breaking down or defects within the apartment. As you can see, you have spotlights. So these are eco-friendly lights as well, so it should keep your energy bills in check. And I've taken a snapshot of some of our floor plans. So we have small one-beds and larger one-beds for you to choose from. And what's really interesting is myself and Sushant have spent a lot of time shortlisting some of the best apartments for the event, a lot of which are going to be Vastu compliant apartments. The 2-bedroom that you see here is a perfect Vastu compliant because the entrance the exit is actually facing northeast, which is ideal, I believe. And as you can see, the living room has plenty of natural light because it's a corner apartment. You have multiple windows, and you have good amount of storage as well. And just so you know, from an investment perspective, these are brilliant floor plans because the 2 beds come with a 2-bed, 2-bath, and the bedrooms are not adjacent to each other. This is the general preference for most tenants across London. And here's a snapshot of some of the views from different floors. So you have beautiful unobstructed views from a lot of the apartments. The image that you see in the top right corner is the view from the Vastu compliant apartment. So you have a bit of greenery and it's a clear open view, which is amazing. So now I will hand you over to Sushant, who will then again brief you a bit about Benham and Reeves. Sushant, if you can unmute yourself.
Thank you, Eustace, for a lovely presentation, and we take you through the aspects. So for our Indian investors, why is it important to choose a right partner? Why Barratt? Why Benham and Reeves? And why investments are such important when you are looking at on offshore investments? With Benham and Reeves, we have been in the market since 1958. We've been into the leasing business. We've been into the property management. We've been into the various aspects of things. And we partner with right people to make sure your investments are safe, to make sure that it grows well, to make sure it gives you a better return of investment value. That's why Barratt is one of the top-notch developers in UK. They have been rated as a 5-star with the customer service ratings. They have been one of the best top builders throughout into UK with one of the highest number of aspects. And why choose obviously us? Because we want to give you an exclusive thing towards Wembley. As coming into Wembley Park, we will make sure that your investments are safeguarded and protected. We run you through the process, the entire thing of legalities. We take care of your documentation, and we take care of the right aspects, as Eustace was telling, the Vastu compliant units or any particular units which give you a safety for your return value as well as rental returns. So do join us on 22nd and 23rd of July at the Aravali Hall at the Oberoi Hotel, New Delhi. We are doing an exclusive launch for our Indian investors. This is the time to buy. This is the home to get through. Right time to get into London, and Barratt is the right partner to get into. Choose Benham and Reeves as one of the things, and you'll have a great investment value. Thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you, Sushant, and I look forward to meeting you all in person. If you have any questions prior to the event, feel free to reach out to myself and Sushant. We're here to help you and make your investment journey as easy as possible. Good luck and have a good one.
Thank you.